Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. I'd like to go to the Washington Examiner, where yet another voice is crying out, warning about robots and artificial intelligence. And it's not a voice that you would think you would hear from with regards to this crisis. And it is a crisis, by the way. We've heard from Elon Musk, who says if we're not responsible with AI, it'll destroy us. We've heard from Stephen Hawking, who basically said the same thing. But now, my friends, and this kind of bewilders me a bit, but Jeb Bush is now warning that robots taking U.S. jobs is not science fiction. He said people should be marching in the streets to demand changes to antiquated education systems that aren't preparing students to be competitive in the job market against the robots of the future. That we're competing against robots now. Let me tell you something. People, from a productive standpoint, cannot match the productivity of robots with repetitive work. It's been that way for some time. Even machinery, automation. It doesn't matter. These things happen, okay? It's not the education system. The education system was designed to dumb people down. That was the whole intent of it. That's what the Reese Committee found out back in the 1950s. Norman Dodd was the independent counsel and found that, yeah, look at this. It was it's an ongoing conspiracy to dumb down America. And it's evident in the numbers. Take a look at the numbers from 2016. 40th in the world in science, 25th in the world in math, 24th in the world in literacy, when not 60 years ago, we were by far and away first in the world. In all of that. What, over 3 generations, we've just become a bunch of idiots? No. It's because the system that was put in place doesn't work anymore. It was designed for a 9-to-5 factory job where humans played automaton. And when the bell rings, you go here. When the bell rings, you go here. You do what you're told. Repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. But they don't want you too smart, because God forbid if you are, then you start to question authority. And they don't like you questioning authority. So yes, the education system most certainly has to be changed. You know, it's funny because here in the last couple of years, I've seen school systems that have already done things that prove that they're antiquated and that they kind of need to be phased out. One of which is snow days, right? So snow days should never happen anymore because of the internet and because of the fact that you can stream these days. There's no reason why teachers can't just do it over Skype or over a video teleconference or whatever the school chooses to set up. Doesn't cost any money. These services are free, and even if they do cost money, it certainly costs a lot less to do that than hire, all these teachers. So then you ask yourself, okay, well, if the public school system isn't doing anything, then what's it really for? Dumbing down and for people to have childcare. Really, that's what it's about, because mom and dad have to work now, if mom and dad are together. And what are they going to do? You're going to pay for a babysitter all day or a nanny or whatever? A lot of people can't afford that, right? So what happens? They send them to school. Now, could you imagine if the game changed and all of a sudden it's you dial in, or it's over the computer that you do your learning, that we phase out public schools in favor of, maybe online course. A great place, a good example is Ron Paul University, or the Ron Paul curriculum, pardon me. And that is a homeschool curriculum that already has courses laid out and their lessons taught right over the computer, a video. And then, of course, children have assignments that the teachers will give, and you print them out, and they do the assignments, and you carry on smartly. So they don't have to go to a brick and mortar school. You don't have to hire all these teachers to do this. You can save a ton of money. It's already insolvent. It's bad enough that the public schools are dumbing down our kids. What's even worse is the unfunded liabilities due to all these pensions and promises to take care of these teachers who are retired, and there's just no money to pay for it. And that's not this. I'm not against teachers, of course not, but I'm against promising things that may not be the city or the state may not be able to see through. I think that's wrong. I think that's leading people astray, and I think it's unfair to the people that are going to, or at least now, think that they're going to have a pension come that time. And they're going to be stuck because that was part of their plan. And now that's gone, or it will be gone. So there's a lot of challenges to face. And we are at a crossroads to where humanity has to change, just like during the Industrial Revolution. Humanity has to change how it decides to move forward if we're going to move forward together. It's that simple, folks. I'm Joe Joseph. This was the DailySheeple.com's News Shot. Subscribe to this channel here on YouTube and go to thedailysheeple.com. Check out our newsletter by signing up there today and feel free to comment below. Have a great